Right, I'm making this video really because there isn't any decent videos on YouTube that explain really about the Atlas mounting system for Ludwig drums. And so I thought I'd put this together to maybe help other people if you are undecided about the Atlas system and whether or not it's right for you. So I ordered this kit. It's a classic maple kit, 2025. And the first thing I wanted to kind of eliminate was the unnecessary drilling to attach hardware to the shells. So what's great about the Atlas system is you can simply substitute a classic lug here with one of the Atlas lugs, and it basically doubles up as a lug and also a stand or a clamp. So obviously I've got a 14 by 14 floor tom there, and as you can see I've got 3 of these fitted, but no extra drilling was required. Same with the 16 by 16. So that's that, and they're great, and you get memory locks with them, so you can get the perfect height every time. I've had to colour code these because obviously the legs are a different height when you compare the 16 and the 14. Anyway, the other thing, I always really like using a bass drum cymbal arm, especially on my old vintage kits, and this will allow you, if you add 2 of these Atlas mounts, it will allow you to then put I think it's a 12mm rod between the 2, and that then allows you then to add the Atlas cymbal mount. And this will allow you to, if I just loosen it off a little bit, it's difficult to do with one hand, you can go that way with it or that way with it, and if I loosen it a little bit more, you can go backwards and forwards and sideways. Okay, so I'll just tighten that up for a moment. And also you can extend this if you require your ride cymbal to be this high. I don't. I like it nice and low, so no higher than the rack tom there. Okay, so obviously when you are setting up, or when you're breaking down or whatever, or when the drum is in transit, you would loosen this one, loosen this one, loosen that, move the rod all the way out, and then you would transport the drum obviously without all this. Okay, but I would much prefer to have this than having to carry a big heavy stand around with me. It's there you go. Right, the tom holder, the Atlas tom holder, there is a name for this, the name escapes me, but anyway, I wanted to go for this because I didn't want a tom post fitted to the shell for obvious reasons. Again, you're using 2 of these Atlas mounts here, and this is just brilliant. It allows you to get that tom exactly where you want it, and if you prefer your tom further over this way, you can actually mount this arch over these 2 if that's what you want. But with me, I kind of I like the tom in that position there, you know, if you were trying to mount that tom off a snare stand, it would still be too far over this way. So this will allow you to have that tom pretty much anywhere you want. All right, and again, when you're not using this, or when you're breaking down, you loosen that one, you loosen that one. This just slides out that way, and you would then transport this, you know, in a separate bag or whatever. None of the other videos really show how this thing works. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be difficult to do with one hand. I'm just going to loosen this. Ooh. So obviously loosening the ball will allow you to move up and down and that, as you would expect. All right. Loosening this part here, all right, will allow you to move backwards and forwards. Okay, so tilt. If I loosened it a bit more, I can't do this with one hand, but if you loosen that a little bit more, you have this part here which will allow this to move either that way or that way, and there's increments there. So yeah, you can basically get it in exactly the right position. And I don't, for one, like to mount my tom off a cymbal stand, because you know, the cymbal stand is never in the right position. The cymbal was never in the right position, and I'd like to be able to position it independently. What else? Ah, yes. Another option that you can go for when ordering your Ludwig drum kit is, instead of having normal spurs where they'd have to drill into this part here, you can actually go for the Atlas spurs. So again, it's the same Atlas mount here, and these spurs just slide in, and it's absolutely genius. It looks really nice. It looks so much better than having long spurs that kind of start about here. I think they look great. And so there you have it. I love the kit. It's a beautiful kit, and it's going to be coming out on the road with me, and I can't wait to play it.